enough shit to deal with this month. I don't have time for your bitching, okay? So shut up! Thank you! Jesus, I can finally get to this review. You know what? That's it! That's it! Come here! I'm gonna shoot you, man! Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and against my better judgment, I'm here today to review the film 9 Lives. Let's get started. Now, when discussing the actual premise of this film, I'm going to be resorting to my handy-dandy BCG cliche handbook, Pan Pending. Now, let me just go ahead and just turn to the chapter that discusses family comedies with life lessons. Nope, this is dramas. Family dramas, action movies, animation, Pixar films, comedies. Right here, guys. I found it. Family comedies with life lessons. So here we go. So the premise of 9 Lives is it follows this guy named Tom Brand, who's the CEO for a huge company, and he is constantly working. Guys, we found our first one right here at the top of the page. Workaholic. Ooh, that's a classic one right there. And because he works constantly, he doesn't have a lot of time to spend with his family. Let's see, here we go, guys. Neglectful spouse slash parent. Check on that. And one night, while he's out getting a gift for his daughter's birthday, which he forgot. Here's another one, guys. Parent or spouse forgets a special occasion or event or day. Check on that. He buys a cat from a strange guy at his store, and after a series of circumstances, he actually ends up going into the body of said cat. So, which one is that? Right here. Character experiences a supernatural occurrence. So let's go ahead and check that. And he learns that in order to get back into his original body, he has to kind of spend time with his family and be a good cat and actually learn from this experience. So let's see, what is that? Oh, right here. Supernatural occurrence teaches main character very vital lesson. Okay, check on that. And through this experience, he kind of realizes that he's been a terrible father and he hasn't really been there for his wife or kids. So character realizes what he's missing, cliche. Yes, let's go ahead and check that one off. And he has this guy that works for him that actually wants to take over the company. So let's see. Here we go. Main emissary slash bad guy that wants all the power. Okay, check on that. And a kid. Here's one I want to check. I didn't bring it up, but he also has a son that works for him. So, child that wants recognition or love from said neglectful parent. Okay, let's check that one off. And through this experience, like I said, he learns a life lesson, and also, he's like, okay, I gotta be a good father. I gotta spend time with my family. He makes a huge sacrifice, but it all ends happily ever after for them. So we gotta check the biggest one of them all, the happy ending where everything is okay. Wow. Thank you so much, BCG Cliche Handbook. Guys, I can't believe I'm actually wasting time talking about this film. I really did not want to watch and review this film. I truly did not. After seeing the first trailer and the posters promoting this film, I already could tell I wasn't going to enjoy this film whatsoever. Hell, after seeing the first trailer, I could tell the film was going to be just an incredibly cliche, derivative, by the numbers, and worst of all, dull and cliche family film that adds nothing new to the table, just resorting to rehashing the same old tired gags, the same old tired tropes, the same old tired cliches that we have seen a dozen times before in other family comedy life lesson type movies. But I knew for a fact that you all were going to be asking, begging, and pleading me to watch and review this film, especially considering what month this is. And I don't want to say what this month is anymore, because if I say it, I'm just gonna start feeling pain in my chest, and I think I have enough pain already, guys. I already have enough pain as it is. So I reluctantly went to go see 9 Lives, and after seeing the film, like I said, it's everything that you would expect it to be after seeing the trailers. Did I have fun with the film? I won't deny there were some parts that actually made me laugh, and I would say just a little bit that the film is so bad that it's kind of good. Do I recommend you seeing it? Hell no! But surprisingly, this film actually has some good elements to it. The best element of this entire film is actually Kevin Spacey himself. Even though he is in this shit box of a film, he actually gives a pretty decent performance. He doesn't like phone it in or just like hand fist his lines like, yeah, I'm in this really shitty movie, so I'm not really gonna put that much effort. He actually puts effort in his performance. Like, he's commanding still even though he's in this terrible movie. I personally think like his agent gave him this script. He's like, the hell is this? I'm in House of Cards. I'm doing really well. Everybody likes me again. You want me to do a shitty movie where I turn into a cat? Oh, okay, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna have fun with this role. Why can't I? I'm Kevin Spacey. Everybody loves me. I might as well just do a shitty film just for my sake, you know, just so I can have fun. And honestly, you can clearly see Kevin Spacey out of everybody was having the most fun with his role. Except for one other person, his ex-wife. His ex-wife was actually the best character besides Kevin Spacey. Like, every single line this character said is absolutely hilarious. She was the glimmer of hope in an otherwise dull movie. I personally wish that she was still Kevin Spacey's wife, so I could just see the constant banter between them, their exchanges. It would have been hilarious because Jennifer Gardner is such a dull character. She's not funny, she's not interesting, she's a bore. When the ex-wife shows up, you're like, God, why can't she still be the wife? Why can't we follow her? She's 10 times more interesting and 10 times more entertaining. I mean, at this point, do I even need to list all of the cons for this film? I pretty much summed it all up at the beginning of this review. It's cliche, it's dull, it's boring in a lot of parts. I didn't really feel a bond or connection between any of the characters. All the characters were freaking carbon copies of characters from other family comedy, life lesson type films. It follows every single beat, guys. I mean, I'm just wasting your time trying to go through the motion of explaining it to you guys. You all already know this. I will say, I found it weird that Stephen Amell's brother is in this film. I didn't even know he had a brother, but the moment I saw his face, I'm like, you look familiar. You look like the Arrow. You look like that guy. And sure enough, you see the last name Amell, and I'm like, oh, put two and two together. Okay, they're brothers. That's why they look very similar. There's this villain character who pulls a freaking Scar-killing Mufasa at the beginning of this film because, like, you have Tom Brand, played by Kevin Spacey. He's meeting him on top of a rooftop, and then an electrical storm hits and it starts raining, and Kevin Spacey's like holding on to the ledge. He's like, pull me up, and the guy's like looking down at him. I was just waiting for him to say, long live the king. He might as well have just handed up for the cameras and just had fun with this shit fest. That's all you can really do at this point, because the script's not gonna save you, the characters aren't gonna save you, nothing can save you. Just have fun with it. Have fun with the ridiculous nature of the film. Also, there's way too much slapstick going on in this film dealing with the cat. Now, granted, at first, it was pretty humorous to see the cat trying to do human things like riding, opening up cabinets, trying to climb things, and it getting hurt because of those actions. It did make me chuckle now and again, but when they kept doing it and doing it and doing it throughout the entirety of the film, the gag wore thin after a while. It lost its luster. It wasn't as funny as it was 10 minutes ago. It felt like you were beating a dead horse, or should I say, beating a dead cat. And the ending? Completely pointless and ridiculous. It made absolutely no sense, and there was no rhyme or reason for it to happen. In fact, it is without question the most ludicrous thing in this entire film, and that is saying a lot when the film is about a guy that becomes a cat. The ending is more ludicrous than the concept of a guy becoming a cat. Like, that I could buy. What happened at the end, I'm like, that just seemed a bit unnecessary. It seemed like a very pointless sacrifice. Like, it made no sense. And I know I'm not really supposed to think too hard about this film. I mean, it's not trying to be deep, it's not trying to be philosophical, and hell, it's not even trying to be coherent. But, I mean, come on, man, that just made no sense. It was false tension. It was tension for the sake of having tension, and honestly, there was no tension to be had. is stupid. It was the most moronic thing in the entire film. Hands down. The most moronic thing in the entire film. And honestly, thinking back to it, it kind of makes me laugh. It's so stupid. Overall, guys, I'd be lying to you if I said that I didn't find some enjoyment in this film. As I said earlier, this film is so bad that it's kind of good. Like, I was just embracing the ridiculous nature of this film, and I was just kind of laughing to myself like, oh my god, they're doing that cliche, and oh look, Kevin Spacey's a cat, and he just has a disconnect with his family. I mean, there were actually some legitimate funny parts, especially when it came to the ex-wife, and then there were those parts that were unintentionally funny that just made me facepalm and stuff. But don't get me wrong, this film's bad. As much as I said I enjoyed some of the funny parts, there are moments in this film that are so unfunny and drag on for way too long. I'm just like, just end this scene. It's awkward, it's unnecessary, I don't really care for it. Hell, there's so much drama in this film that's so unnecessary and leads absolutely nowhere. I didn't bring that up. The characters are still dull and forgettable. This film is just not good. But at the end of the day, I still wouldn't recommend this film to anyone. It's not worth your time, and it's most certainly not worth your hard-earned money, because it is a 1 out of 5 stars. It is an unnecessary waste of time. Just don't go see it. Just go see other films. Go see other family comedy life lesson films. Go see better so bad they're good films. Just don't watch this, okay? Just don't. But as always, I'm not the end-all be-all opinion when it comes to 9 Lives. I would love to know what you guys thought about the film if you saw it. Did you get a kick out of it? Did you really enjoy it? Did you like the whole concept of Kevin Spacey becoming a cat? Or did you find it really ludicrous, dull, and boring, and you really didn't like it, you didn't really care for it? And let me know, what is your favorite family, comedy, life lesson type film where the character like learns a life lesson through supernatural occurrences and all that stuff? Comment below, let me know. Oh my god. I will say, I had a lot of fun doing this video. Even though I had not much of a good time watching the film, I enjoyed making this video for you guys. So thank you guys for making me do this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Stay tuned. I have some more anime reviews coming your way, some more movie reviews, a bunch more videos. So stay tuned for all that. And until then, guys, if you would like to see more videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic crew, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. I'm Tony Wild II, just laughing his ass off as the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.
Yes.